In this vlog, we're about to go play day 2 of a poker tournament. I'll tell you the details. 77 people left, 36K for first. The top mystery bounty is 20K. And then there's a bunch of other good ones. It's structured good here.
You cover 2 people at your table. You have a lot of fold equity with pretty much everyone. You're in a really good spot, actually. The min cash, 594.
594 locked. Today we will know once and for all if cash or tournaments are better. You just gotta win the first flip, and then the second, and then the third, and then win all of them. We're back at Drew's asshole. Gotti thought I was gonna say AutoZone. I said Drew's butt. John Party made the same joke, and I'm not a hack. We're not at AutoZone. That's not funny. All right, so let's win. Let's win. Let's win. Do they list what's left of the bounties anywhere, or no?
Not yet.
We haven't been in a mystery bounty in day 2 on the vlog, besides that one time. This is a big name to collect too. It's sick. All right, first pull. Please let me up on the stage with Jeff, please. It matters obviously how much they're worth when the top ones are gone. It makes them less worth going after, and vice versa. Anyway, I think people overchase them in mystery bounties a bit. I don't know. We're in a good spot. There's not that many chips at this table, and they're all very looking bad at poker. With 90K, we return for day 2. In the money, we have 594 locked up. Mystery bounties each are worth $200 minimum. So the blinds are 4K, 8K, 8K. Early on, let's get some shit going. We cover 2 people at our table somehow. Early on, we defend the big blind with 10-9 offsuit to a min raise. The flop comes, 9-9-7. It's gonna be a good day. There's a good start to the day, the first hand. Flop, check, check, turn 6. We bet 10K into the 45. He folds. So we're up to 106K. 2 hands later, folds to us on the button. We have pocket 7s. We go all in for 106K. The small blind calls. We're already at risk. Strap in. Second orbit. We're at risk. Big blind folds. What are we up against? Ace 10 off. All right, we're at risk. We gotta win a flip, baby. Early on, we gotta win the first one.
You win.
Yes. Woo! Let's go. This is all we wanted at first, was just win the first fucking flip, but now we get greedy and go for more. We have 216K now. We have pocket 10s, early position. We raise it to 16K. The small blind calls, heads up to a flop, queen 10-6. We have the nuts. We have a middle set. Like 45K in the pot, I guess. She checks, I check back for deception. Turn comes a 7, brings backdoor hearts. She checks. I gotta start getting some money, and I bet 10K. She calls. The river comes jack of hearts, so the backdoor flush does come in. You know, ace king gets there, king 9 gets there, and then hearts and shit. But other than that, we have the nut. We have the best hand. Now she leads 16K into the 65K, and in some pussier versions, in some alternate versions of the multiverse, I may just call, but we raise to 50K as we should. She calls, we win. Fuck yeah, we got 300K now. We open 16K. Next stack jams for 62K. We have ace 9 of clubs. Chance for our first mystery bounty. Who knew coming into the day we would have a chance so early? Let's go. Slam dunk call. Make the easy call.
You win.
We win the flip. We won our first bounty. Let's fucking go. Well, this is the sickest start today we could have hoped for. I'll wait till we're like in early position, I guess, and run over. I don't think there's any strategy for it. Some people say always do it right away, but it's random. All right, folds around to the small blind. He raises to 19K. We have ace 4 of diamonds. We just call. Flop comes 10-9-4, and he bets 40K into the 48K, and I just fold as an exploit. You know, against GTO players, I might continue, whatever. A little bit later, we have king 6 off, folds us in the small blind, and we jam for this guy's 120 effective, or 15 bigs. I think it's fine, because we'll just go for it, get the bounty, but he has jack 10 of spades, and he hits the backdoor flush. No good. Okay, with blinds at 5K, 10K, 10K now. We have pocket 10s. We raise it up to 20K. Some other guy jams for 137K. Back on us for 14 bigs and a mystery bounty. Snap call. Let's win a flip. Lose the flip, down to 190K. All right, so maybe the run was over. Maybe we just get to win one bounty and hang out for a little bit. I'll take it. We came in the day with fucking 90K, man. But we're a battler. We're a battler, right? We're going to stay in there and still keep playing it one hand at a time. We raise jack 9 of diamonds. and like under the gun 1. Next to act calls to 20K. The big blind calls, 3 ways to a flop. King, jack, 4, 2 hearts, 1 spade. Checks, we bet 20K. I don't know if I should be value betting middle pair here, but whatever. He calls, other dude folds. So heads up, there's like 100K in there maybe. Turn comes the queen of whatever. We check, he quickly checks back. And the river comes 10. So we lose to an ace, but we have the low end of the straight with the 9. We block bet 10%, 10K into the 100K, and he calls with exactly what we were targeting, like 2 pair. He hero calls with jack 10. We win, nice hand. Really, it's a kind of a massive hand. But anyway, a couple hands later, we raise with ace jack offsuit to 20K. The same kid from the last hand, he makes it 65K. He has about 150K in his stack, or 15 bigs. Folds back to us. I don't know, in case he's 3-bet bluffing because he seems capable-ish, or maybe because he's not a dinosaur, I'm giving him too much credit, but maybe I should just fold here. I don't think calling is good with ace jack off. I think just jam and go for the bounty is fine. We do that. He calls. He has ace queen. Fuck. Oh, but a jack in the window, bitch. Let's go.
You win.
Sorry. Good, buddy. This is a great start to the day. 2 bounties. I don't know when to collect them, but we got 2. It's at least $400, but it's probably 30K total. The peak stack like 520. That was so big. What a start to the day. We just wanted to win the first flip, and now we have like 5 times what we came in with. 2 bounties. We're sucking out. We're holding when we, you know, this is flopping sets. We have a chance to have a chance to have a chance. All the top bounties are still in there. We're going to pull them in a little bit. This is so sick. Blind still at 5K, 10K, 10K. Middle position off of a stack of about 90K. Limps to 10K. Folds to us in the small blind. And we have ace jack offsuit. We 3-bet to 40K. We don't want the big blind coming along for free here. He folds. The limper jams. We have a chance for another bounty. We make the snap call. This is exactly what we wanted him to do. But maybe I should be scared of the limp jam. You know what I mean? Maybe he's trapping. Maybe he has the nuts. Maybe I'm going to have to suck out again with ace jack. No. He has ace 10. We just got to hold.
Ah, not again, man.
Good game. Jack's in the window. Take it. Thanks, man. You too. Yo, and just like that, we have like 600K and 3 fucking bounties. This is so sick. It's running hot. Sick start. It's almost so no longer a start to the day. This is just the day is going great. Thank you, sir.
Good luck on that bounty, man.
Thank you, man. Thanks. We have, I think, like a 1 in 4 chance of one of these being at least 5K right now, roughly the math. I'm gonna pull in 30 minutes on break. Oh, damn. I'm pulling 1. You guys are peer pressuring me. I can't wait that long. I'm getting 1 of them. Drew, I can't wait for break. I'm pulling 1.
Looking for the right one.
I don't know. I'm doing this so bad. I'm supposed to pull like all slick. Like this way, like 90 it.
And then turn it over.
L. I got an L.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on this side?
Yeah.
400. That's good.
There you go.
Double the man. All right, I'll do the other side. You guys are so stupid. I should have waited till break. Yo, these are addicting. I want more. We got moved to a new table. Blinds are at 6K, 12K, 12K. For this little juicer. Early position limps. We have pocket 7s next to act. We raise to 30K. Plus 2 are the guy to our left. Jams for 160K. Luckily, everybody folds back to us, so we can make the call. We could be dominated, but we have enough, and it's a good hand. He has ace king. All right. We'd like to win this. Another bounty and another. Oh yes. Good game. Yes. Let's go. A 4th bounty. Right after we pulled the $400 and we're a little disappointed, we get a mulligan. Now we used up this whole break. Oh, we have 2 minutes. Let's go pull our 3 bounties right now. And we have 640 on the first break. Sick fucking start. Hi, I'm Ryan Depaulo, and this is how you pull the biggest bounty in a bounty. Take the old club's chip, give the rounder's chip to the guy. Then you go like this. Then you go like this. Not even looking. Watch this.
Take 2 players.
Damn it! So we come back from break with 44 people left, down to 500K or 33 bigs, which is fine. The bounties are getting increasingly worth more because all the top ones are still in at this point, by the way, and I still have 2 yet to pull. We play in a limped pot with 7-6 off, and then bet when the flop comes 6 high, end up losing a little bit that way, just like 2 blinds. Pretty card dead, down to 430K, whatever. We have ace queen off, under the gun 1. We raise to 30K. Both blinds call. 3 ways to a flop. 100, whatever, 110K in there. Flop comes 10, 4, 2, rainbow. Checks to us. Bet 20K. Big blind raises to 45K. He's a kid who's trying. I mean, whatever. I don't know. We call. Heads up to the turn. Pot is like almost 200K in there. 220K. Turn comes king, so we have Broadway draw. He checks. Now it's like, okay, maybe he took his stab and I should bet and make him give up. But I don't want him to ever blow us off our equity. Say he does have random 2-pair or some shit, or he finds the check raise jam with 5-3 or some bullshit. A straight draw to get us off. It would suck to not get to see our Broadway draw and our overs equity. So we check back. The river comes, the 3 of hearts. So the front door flush comes in. He bets now 70K into the 220, and his line is just fishy. And I level myself into hero calling with ace queen. And he kind of says you're good and then shows 7-4 off. I think he knew he was value betting though. But I think he thought I don't. How do you know you're value betting actually? On king 10, yeah, fuck that. He was bluffing with the best hand. Sucks. Down to 285K and the blinds are up. So for the whole next level, we're just card dead. Now we have 230K at 20K big blind. I'm tilted at myself. We only have 11 bigs. I need a little pick me up. I'm gonna pull a fucking bounty. I'm gonna do this one on the end. Dun 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 dun. All right, 400. Wait, I'm doing the other one already, sorry. There's that. I can't see it yet.
You lose.
We got a 2 of 4, a 2 and a 4. Now we have 11 bigs. But I would have been thrilled with any of this if you told me that before the start of the day when we had 90K. Blah, blah, blah. Let's not be a misreg. And let's just play well and we'll get more. I really was so pissed at myself. Like, I need to calm down, right? Feels like just yesterday we had a ton of chips, but that's what happens when you hero call with ace high. 230K with blinds at 10K, 20K, 20K. Pulled another dog shit bounties. But let's stay focused and come back and make a little run. This is the type of situation that requires you to not be a mental mush in tournament poker. You feel like you've lost most of your chips, frustrated how the day has turned. Just take it one hand at a time, bitch. So we have ace queen of hearts. We jam, take the blinds, win. Now we're in the small blind. Early position has raised to 40K and we go all in with ace queen offsuit. He folds, and just like that, we're back up to 17 bigs. We raise king 10 off and get 3-bet and have to fold. And then we have to defend the big blind with pocket 2s. Under the gun raises to 55K, the button calls, and we're in the big blind with deuces. I think it's just a mandatory try to hit a set, especially with the mystery bounty, because you're more likely to get paid. Even though you're shorter, you have the full implied odds. Anyway, now we're down to about 200K. The blinds are going up 15K, 30K, 30K. At some point in there, we get a jam through with pocket 6s, but it doesn't matter because we have like no chips. When the redraw comes with 27 people left, we only have 180K. It's only 6 big blinds. Fuck. 27 left, but we have 5 big blinds. We need to spin, please. Please, but if you'd have told me I have this, I'd be happy with 4 bounties, even though they're all min. So the next goal is make dinner break still in the tournament and maybe win 1 flip. And the big good, right? Well, those are my goals. So the blinds are 15, 30K, 30K now. Bet on Drew jams early position for 400K. Folds to us in middle position. We have ace king off and 6 bigs. And I'm such a good friend slash scumbag, I almost consider folding for half a second because it's Drew. So we call the all in. We're up against Drew with his ace queen. Tournament life on the line. I wouldn't mind if Drew gets it, but we hold. Now just like that, we have 595K, back up to 20 bigs. Sorry to take it from Drew, but we're back in it, man. Ace 3 of clubs. We raise under the gun to 60K. A lady in the small blind calls. We're heads up to a flop, right? So we started the hand with 20 bigs, basically 600K. Heads up to a flop. 665 rainbow, 1 club. She checks. We bet 35K. She calls. I'm ready to quit now. Turn is a jack. Check, check. River queen. She checks to us, and I think for a while I consider bluffing, but ultimately just give up because I don't think the bluff will work. Forgetting that the reason you check back ace highs is because sometimes you're good, and in this case we're good. So now we have like fucking 800K or some shit more. We're fucking on a little heater here, man. And it's getting deep. There's like about probably 23 people left at this point. The tension is in the air. This is many people's deepest run. Now it's time for my favorite hand of the entire tournament. 2 hands later. We have king queen off in the big blind. Cutoff raises to 75K. Folds to us in the big blind. We have king queen off. We make the call, but this pot's already a little bit bigger because going to 2.5 big blinds does add to the pot exponentially. It's rare when everyone's this shallow. So 180K in the middle, heads up to the flop. It comes Jack 10-3 with 2 spades. We have a spade, we have overs, we have an up and down straight draw. We check with the intention of check raising, but our guy checks back, and the turn comes a dream card for us for many reasons. Most obvious of which is that the ace gives us the nuts, which means the best possible hand. It means the best possible hand. We have the fucking best hand. Now, many of you might be thinking, why don't you lead here on the turn? Well, because when he checks back, this hits him so hard. He has so many ace-X, and this guy's been over c-betting. Well, he's been c-betting a little bit too big, the times he does, I should say. So when we check, we get more than we ever could have dreamed of. We check, and he just goes all in. 825K into the pot of 180K. I can't believe it. I'm like, what? Call.
All in.
I call. Yes. Let's go. Hey, he was drawing dead on the turn. We could celebrate on the turn. Seems like just a couple hands ago, we had a mere 180K. Now we have 1.8 million going to dinner break. But before I can even realize it, dinner break ends abruptly. Yo, can we make all breaks longer for us vloggers? This is a scam. We need longer breaks so we can update our vlogs. 21 left. Those are the bounties left. There's still a 15K in there and a 2,500. Drew's about to pull his. Drew is a good guy with a cool hat. He deserves it. Drew.
No reaction.
Oh, I know. I saw her face. So we come back, the blinds are 20, 40, 40. We come back with 1.8 mil. The hand where the big blind is automatically all in. Bounties are still in play. They're big at this point. We have ace king off under the gun. We raise to 150K, which is bigger, but we get to make it look like we're trying to isolate the bounty. +1 calls. We're 3 ways, 200K in the side pot. Heads up, and the guy's auto all in, and the bounties are big at this point. The flop comes Jack 10-10, 2 diamonds, 1 club. We check, she checks back. The turn comes 2, we bet 300K. We have 2 overs, gut shot, whatever. She folds, and we end up holding because the other guy has queen 3 off. Another bounty, let's go. I did the math, each one at this point is worth $1,100 because there's still the 15K in there or whatever. 18 left, I don't know when we're gonna pull our next bounty. We have 1 more to pull. Are there any clues? Are there any tells that we didn't notice? I'm gonna pull mine too, thank you. Fucking get 17 people left. I don't even know what we have locked up, but the pay jumps are about to get really real. We're playing for 36K up top, and there's still a 15K bounty in there. Each bounty is worth $1,300 at this point. I did the math in game. So with blinds at 25K, 50K, 50K, 1.8 million in our stack. We raise pocket tens on the button to 100K. The small blind jams for 400K. 1/4 of our stack and another bounty on the line. This is really big. Every hand in the final 2 tables is so fucking sweaty. Like, I can't, it's like so fast paced, and I'm trying to vlog in the moment, and it really like gets lost how epic this feels and how disappointing the loser will be, especially if you bust. She jams for the 400K. We make the call. We're up against ace jack. Let's go. Another bounty, another flip one. Thank you. Fuck yeah, more chips. This one we go to pull right away because there's the 15K in there and only 17 bounties. Can I pull one? Or whatever. All right, come on. 6 times the charm. Oh my God. Yes, 200. So yeah, we've gotten kind of scammed out of the prize pool with the bounties, pulling 6 and having only $1,600. But there's still 36K to play for. Let's focus back to play. We raise ace 3 of diamonds, and this guy who's been really aggressive pre-flop and shit, 3 bets to 300K. We just fold. 14 people left. 1.9 million chips. We defend the big blind for 110K with 9-8 off. The flop comes 9-6-4 rainbow. Check, he bets 150K. We just call. Turn is a jack. We check and he jams his 500K. I sort of considered jamming on the flop, but it would have been stupid. He had an overpair. We end up folding turn and he shows pocket king, so we played discipline correct. Very tense. Final 14. Deep runs like this are very rare. You don't get to make deep runs like this all the time in poker. It's pretty sick. Blinds are 25, 50, 50. So we have pocket tens. We raise to 100K. The guy next to act, who's being really wildly aggressive pre-flop, it seems a lot, 3 bets us to 250K. And even though I know he's being a little wild, it's still scary to proceed. But we strap on our ball sack and make the call. 625K in the pot in the final 14 of a giant event. Flop comes. Jack, 7, 4, two-tone. We check, and he bets a little more than half pot. He bets 325K. I'm not going anywhere just yet. Like I said, this guy's been just raising big and betting every flop that he's in, every hand. If it were a tighter opponent who are playing very nervous or ICM conscious this deep, I might fold. But it's like, if I'm going to fold 10s on this board, I shouldn't call pre. Then I'm just set mining, which I guess would be okay. But no, I'm calling. Massive, 1.2 million in the fucking pot. He has about 900K behind. The turn makes all our fears irrelevant. It comes to 10 of hearts. We check, giving him another chance to bet bluff. Hopefully he keeps going. He checks back. The river, I don't remember, the backdoor flush comes in. And now we decide. He has 900K behind, 1.2 million in the pot. Do you block or do I just jam and ensure that all his overpairs call? I'm pretty sure I should go for it all. So we go all in, but he folds. Either way, massive, massive pot. And we might have been good without the set. Then we get moved to a new table, and we play a bunch of little pots. That hand got us up to like 2.5. We just win a bunch of little ones. Like ace jack off, we win with a better jack versus the guy. We I didn't write down these other shits because we're only 5-handed. It's so fast, but we have 3.4 million. And that's my whole break. We got to go back. 11 people left. 2,400 locked up, and the bounties are gone. The bounties are worth dog shit now, so those are not even really in play. Blinds at 48K, 80K, 80K. We lose 2 hands right away, defending the big blind with ace-9 off, and the guy raises 200K. We peel with ace-3 suited in the small blind, I think, and end up folding the flop. But in this time, 2 people have busted. We're going to the final table. We have 3.1 million. We're in good position here to do well, you know? Maybe middle of the pack, 5th in chips or something. 9 people left. We have 3,000 something locked up. Let's just fucking focus. Let's not punt. Let's stay focused. Let's stay in the moment. We really just want to like take it a hand at a time. I'm really tired from playing 3 days and traveling and like just like vlogging, and the entire breaks I have to update hands and shit. And so my brain is thin, but like these players' brains are thinner, and I've been playing fine. Blind's still at 40K, 80K, 80K. We're in a good fucking position. We go card dead. We just don't. I hate that term. It's like a mush term, but we have no hands to play, I'll say, which is fine at a final table. It's good for me too to not have anything like close that I can even like make myself punt with. It's like punt prevention for me. The only thing we do at this level is we raise pocket 8s to 160K and have to fold on an ace high flop. So now the blinds are going up to 50K, 100K, 100K. Somebody finally gets eliminated. We now have 4K locked up. And we have 2.6 million now when this level starts. 26 bigs is heaps at a final table. It's fine. Under the gun limps, 100K. We're next to act, +1, 8-handed. And we should probably just fold. But we have king 8 of spades. These are the total wrong reasons, but we hadn't played a hand in a while. We're a little bit cocky, being like, we can outplay these guys post-flop, which I think is true, but you don't need to take these spots. Like, I would just fold online at a final table. If it wasn't a final table, I would always do what I did, which is raise to 300K, 3x. Folds this stupid fucking retard in the small blind lady. She calls, and I don't discriminate. I call all of you retards. She calls off of a stack of like 15 fucking bigs. You'll see why I'm cursing later. The limper folds, which I don't know what you could limp that you're then folding, but we're heads up. We started the hand with 2.5 million. There's 820 in the pot. This is a massive pot. Let's flop well. Comes Jack 9 5, 1 club, 2 diamonds. We don't have shit. She checks. We bet about a quarter pot, 225K. She calls. Now there's 1.2 million in the pot. She has about 900K behind. Let's see how the board plays out. Maybe I'll bluff her at some point. Stake.us is available in your stupid fucking state. What? You didn't know? What are you, an illegal migrant? Use code RDP, get a free $25 with no deposit. They don't just have a casino, they have poker. Play against the biggest retards on planet Earth. Lot players who are also American. Use the code RDP, free $25, no deposit necessary. Like, the turn comes 3 of clubs, bringing backdoor clubs, and she quickly checks. I think, let me just try to hit an 8 or a king. Maybe, I don't even know if an 8 would be good. I really need a king. I'm kind of trying to shut it down, but I do perceive it as weakness when she checks fast. Anyway, we check back. River comes the jack of clubs. So it pairs top pair, but it brings the backdoor flush draw to whatever relevance that is. She checks again, and I'm sitting there. I have, like, no blockers. I did beat her earlier in a hand where she just gave up with, like, some straight draw and let me win with ace high, but I gotta go for it. I think she'll fold a lot of stuff. I think I can represent a jack. I don't think she would check twice with a jack. She'd probably bet river, obviously, here, like bet her trips, right? So what am I really afraid of? Like, she doesn't have overpairs because she would have 3-bet those pre-flop. She doesn't have a jack because she would for sure lead the river. I guess I could be scared of a flush. I don't know. There's no straights out there. And I don't think she'd be even trapping a boat. Like, people don't do that, right? Say she had 9s or 5s. I hated my play until this moment that I'm thinking it through. Like, I think that she doesn't have shit except maybe a hero call with 10s or something, which obviously we lose to. So I got to get her off, though, you know, pocket 8s, all this shit. Those are the types of hands I think she does have, is like a 9x, right? Or king queen, which we do need to bluff her off of. Some ace highs that would peel with 2 diamond, you know, flush draws with ace high flush draws. So we're a retard for doing this pre-flop, but as played on the river, when she checks to us and we jam, I like it. She tanks for a very long time. She sits there and thinks for quite a while that I think I may get it through. But eventually she calls, turns over 7-6. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, they're clubs. She has a flush. She tanked with the backdoor flush. She's almost not going to call. But I did it again. I fucking punted, but not really. I really, it was street poker. I know I'm rambling a lot here, but I'm not re-recording this. I don't fucking care. But I'm pretty miserable in game. So now we're down to 8 bigs. By the way, this was the end of the last level. So the very next hand, the blinds go up to 60, 120, 120. So we have under 7 bigs because we're left with 825K. So the next hand, we're under the gun 1. We look down at ace 9 offsuit, and we put in all of our chips except for 45K. Follow this, because it's a really weird scenario. You do that in final tables if you remember to, just in case. It literally, if I put in all my chips but a few, and then it went all in, all in, all in, all in, all in, I could just fold, right? I didn't plan on this. Fucking another reason you do this, I guess. We put in all majority of our stack except for 45K, like half a big blind. Dude next to us calls. He just puts out chips, doesn't say anything. Folds around, and then he turns his hand over. I'm not all in. He has ace queen of clubs. We're fucked. And I never thought I would ever consider folding flop, and I probably wouldn't, but the flop comes out. Jack, 6, 5 with 2 clubs. So I have literally 2 outs at this point. I can only hit, 2 non-club 9s. I have 2 outs. Meanwhile, I confirm that if I go all in the next hand, if I'm all in the next hand for less than the ante or whatever, do I win the full ante? Go all in the next hand, I can win the full ante and double my stack. It's much more worth it to just stay alive with any chips when I have 2 outs. We only need about 3% equity, but we're fucked. It would be putting in 45K to win a pot. That would be 2 million. So I probably maybe could do it. I should do it. I don't know. I figure it's better to just live to fight another day. You know what I mean? I missed so bad and he hit it so strong and has us crushed. I don't know. In hindsight, watching this back, it's like not that worth it to win the full ante. I think I just got to go for the 9s, even though I know that one of my outs is dead. I just still got to go with it here, I think. I don't know, man, but for all the reasons I described, I fold. So the next hand, we're auto all in because we can't do it when we're in the big blind because then we can't win the ante. Anyway, we have to do it now. These 2 guys collude. One of these fucking cocksuckers says, oh, you want to check it down. You just do that. You don't say it. Anyway, we don't look at our hand until the turn. On a board of 10, 5, 4, 3, we finally look down after dude bets. We have jack too. We have outs. We can hit a 6 or no, fuck, we're out. We punted, lost a hand, and we're done for. We cashed for 4,088 plus 1,600 in bounties, a total of 5,688. Deep runs are rare, but it was really fun. Can't get too down on myself. Mystery bounties are fucking dumb.
Make the booty bounce on the dance floor.
Now, he doesn't deserve any applause. He called with King Jack.